Hi Isabel.
Hi Matisse.
We're heading down from the summit of Monte Brè. We're walking, but there's actually quite a lot you can do up here.
Yes, absolutely. There are lots of activities such as mountain biking, there are restaurants, there are things for families to do, and there's even also a visit to the village of Brè, especially if you're into art and culture.
We've been hearing the name Brè since the start of the show. But where does it come from, Monte Brè, the village of Brè?
It has Celtic origins with quite an interesting root. It comes from the word briga, and briga means hill or height.
And the village of Brè itself is really an attraction. So when you get up here by funicular, how can you explore it?
There are several possible paths, and here we are taking the one which, in my opinion, is the most beautiful, the most panoramic, and which takes us easily with several viewpoints that we will see a little further on, all the way to the village of Brè.
So it's this way?
Yes, exactly, this way. So let's go.
You can feel that Brè is a very typical Ticino village.
Yes, it really is a typically Ticino village. It is very rural. But what makes it so very special is that the locals are very attached to the artworks you see here. And they are very proud of this artistic trail, the Pasquale Gilardi Lelen. He was a dialect poet and a sculptor of his time who left his mark here throughout these beautiful streets of the village.
We've been walking around the village for a few minutes now, and you really do see a lot of artworks. Who created them?
These works that we see in the village of Brè in the various streets are about 20 creations by artists who are part of the Pasquale Gilardi circle known as Lelen. It is a route to discover, like an open-air museum accessible to everyone.
And this piece here feels a bit special, the one we're standing next to. Is that because it was made by the locals?
Let's say it is, in my view, quite a special piece, because it was also created with the patriziato of Brè, that is, with the villagers. The idea was to represent the objects that used to be employed for cooking and for daily life, in a spirit closely tied to the village life and its rural character.
And here in the village there's also a museum dedicated to a painter who lived here.
Yes, exactly. It is Wilhelm Schmidt, a painter from the New Objectivity movement. He was Swiss, linked to this movement of German origin, and he lived here until 1971.
There's a really special atmosphere as you walk through the village. Is there a time of year you'd recommend coming here to the village of Brè?
Now listen, it is always a great time to visit the village of Brè in any season. With snow, it is really very beautiful, very romantic too, and you see the colors a little differently. In spring, there is also all the blossom. And in summer, it is cooler here, since we are at almost 1,000 meters above sea level. So yes, all the seasons are beautiful for discovering the village of Brè, where everyone is welcome.
Thanks Isabel for the tour. See you soon.
Thank you very much as well. It was a pleasure. See you soon.